Hi and welcome to Movies Remastered. Today is potentially going to be my most favourite video so far, and I'm really excited to share some scenes with you guys. So I'm going to continue my edits of the Rise of Skywalker, and I'm going to introduce some new scenes to this edition of Star Wars. We've been working on some extended scenes because there was no deleted scenes for the release of the Rise of Skywalker. So today I want to work on some more scenes with Kylo Ren and Mustafar. Now, in my last video, I don't know if you saw this one, I did say that I am removing the opening scene from when Kylo Ren comes in and gets the Wayfinder, because, you know, there's a lot of people getting confused with me saying that. I have removed it from the beginning of the movie. I haven't removed it from the movie completely. If you saw this video, the board meeting video, it explains a lot more in that. So check out those two videos. But today I want to continue from the board meeting and come into the next transition. And it's been one of the most amazing experiences for fan editing for me so far. Up until this point, I've been fan editing for maybe about a year now. I've been working on Rise of Skywalker for almost 6 months. So I've done most of that by myself. But now I've found a whole array of amazing people with some incredible talents, and I really want to include them in today's video. So it all kind of transpired from this scene that I was doing, transitioning from Poe and Finn doing light speed skipping, and then I did this transition and went over to a forest scene. I've now changed this forest scene, but me using these National Geographics or natural history videos for the transitions inspired quite a few people. I got so many messages about, oh, thank you so much for doing this, you've inspired me to try this, and you've inspired me to try that. And I've met some of these people now, and the stuff they're coming out with is fantastic, and they've really sort of taken that and matured this Mustafar scene into something that's incredible. So I just want to show you where it's come from. So I've basically changed that initial scene. I found some of that footage on YouTube, I think, but I was going through Netflix, and now I've found this scene. It's a Netflix series called Our Planet. So I'm going to use this one here. Let me just get this set up. 1 second. Right, so here we go. So I'm just going to play this one, and I think it's the opening scene. Let me see. I'm just going to turn that down. So it's this scene here. It's absolutely amazing. Look at the yellows and the greens, or the light greens, and I really thought this matched a lot better with the forest scene that then goes straight into Rey's scene. So I've switched that, but let me just shut that down. That then inspired some other people to then find some other footage. Now the first one that came about was, let me see here. Now somebody found this footage from a Swedish forest back in 2018, and it was amazing, really good. So this is the source material. And it's very washed out. There's not that many colours in there, but it's amazing. It shows the devastation of the forest, and it works really well for a concept for Mustafar. Now, if you remember, Kylo Ren then fires through the, I think it's the iron forest with loads of cinders everywhere. So let me have a look. Where was the next one? And then another fan editor came along called Coolfish, and then did this footage. So you can see the trees again, looking really red, menacing. They fit in absolutely superbly, and they looked amazing. So thanks so much for being such a talent, Coolfish. That's so great. They've also worked on some other scenes that are fantastic. We helped do some castle, Mustafar Castle, Vaders Castle. So we did these scenes as well. So Coolfish basically took out the ship from Rogue One, and I think it just looks amazing. And then we just kept the idea kept rolling, and people kept brainstorming, and it was just incredible. I loved that creativity within the fan edits. It's just so good. It's an amazing thing to be a part of. So someone then came up with this concept where they've changed the coloration, and they've made the forest look way more menacing and fit in with the more redness of Mustafar. So check this out. So you can see here, look, the coloration's fantastic. They've used some other footage, and it works really well going straight into Kylo Ren. You can see the coloration, and that for me, that worked brilliantly. So, and then somebody else took that idea. Let me see, that first idea was from Chase Adams. So Chase, you've done an amazing job there. And then we kind of just went back and forth on the forum and was like, well, maybe we can fit it in a bit more with the Star Wars theme and maybe add some ships. And then somebody else grabbed that scene and did some amazing work, and they added some TIE fighters to it. Now I'm really hoping I'm getting their name right. It's Papa Sketty. You do some incredible work. So that opening scene then turned into something like this. So you can see the TIE fighters come in, and it was just incredible. So and then we noticed that there was a road in the back, and then it kind of went back, and I needed slightly extended beginning clip because I wanted to do the transition from the boardroom into this scene. So they did an amazing job doing this. So here's the next scene. So it's just a slightly extended scene. Then you see the TIE fighters, and they've actually cut out the road, which was fantastic. And that for me was perfectly what I needed, and it worked really well with cutting straight into the Kylo Ren scene. But then somebody else just took that idea and ran with it. There's so much going on now, so I'm not gonna be able to use all of the footage, but I'm sure there's going to be some other fan edits coming out, and it's going to be incredible. I'm buzzing for these scenes. So and then somebody else found this footage from Battlefront 2. So we're just going to skip to this bit. So these transporters coming in, and they look amazing. But again, everything's on fire. The forest is looking menacing with some colorations. It would be really cool to use that. Some of the footage looks like from a game, so obviously that needs to be edited down. But this just looks incredible. And this part here, they fly now. That's obviously going to get cut out. But I thought that was absolutely incredible. And then Lillian came out of nowhere with this footage, and it was just. It blew me away. It was fantastic. So here's the clip, and this is what I love about fan edits. Every single fan editor will come up with a new idea and a new way of showing things. So I'm just going to show you their footage and then show you how I incorporated that into my edit. But Lillian done a fantastic job at this. So they did some more volcanic work, which looks amazing. Some erupting lava. The music's really powerful as well, and then the coloration. This whole scene is phenomenal. It fits in so well with the Mustafar scene with Kylo Ren. Look at that. It's so good. It just fits in amazingly. So basically, I'm going to use some of that. Now, obviously, that for me, that scene was already finished. I was really happy with the way that I did the transition from the board meeting straight over to Kylo Ren's Mustafar, which was technically the beginning. I was really happy with that. And then all these fan editors started, like I say, everyone was getting involved in this brainstorming session, and it was so good. I just kind of went back to the drawing board because I really wanted to incorporate some of this work in, and give those guys a shout out because this work is phenomenal. It's so good. So let me go over to Premiere Pro and show you exactly how I fitted it in and what I've done with the final scene. Let's have a look. So here's the scene. So it goes straight from the Kylo Ren's board meeting. You've already seen how I've edited that, and then it goes straight into this transition like this. Let me try and turn it up a little bit. Not too much because of copyright. So I'm going to talk you through this because there's some other slight changes that I've done within those scenes. So Kylo Ren says, "My knights and I are going hunting for the scavengers." And actually, what's the line that he uses before then?
Prepare to crush any worlds that defy us. My knights and I are going hunting for the scavenger.
Prepare to crush any worlds that defy us. So he's basically, he doesn't care at this point. He's going to go to Mustafar, even though, you know, he idolizes Vader, his grandfather. He's willing to go to Mustafar and just basically execute everybody on there just so he can get this wayfinder. So to do this later on in the movie makes so much more sense, because you've then got that cat and mouse chase with the protagonists, and now Kylo Ren is just basically at his height of, you know, he's so menacing right now. So, you know, it takes away that kind of teenage strop that he was having quite a lot in Force Awakens. So it goes from that scene. You can see the nice transition here. I've made sure the transition sweep. So you make sure that transition sweep comes in from the bottom right up to the left, because this is the same way that the ships are going to come flying in. So this is the TIE fighters. So I'm just going to play it slowly. So there's the establishing shot. Amazing coloration of that forest. It's so good. Slightly extended for me so I could fit that transition in. The TIE fighters come in. The road's been cut out of the original scene because the road was slightly coming into frame on the top left. That's now gone. And then the Battlefront footage comes in, which is amazing. So you'll notice here from the original, I've actually flipped it, and I'll show you why in a minute. But these come straight in. That then goes into the stormtroopers. You can hear them coming out. So check this part. The stormtroopers are now running in from left to right, because once they start running out, if you look at the next scene, so they're all coming in. So they've come out of the ship, all running to the right. So look at these scenes here. So you see Kylo Ren. Look at where this stormtrooper is. He's facing the right. And then in the next scene, everyone's still coming from the right. There you go again. Look there. So he's on the right, facing right. So they've all come out of the ship and just stormed Mustafar. Again, there you go. Look, he's on the right. He's looking on the right. Right. So it was a good idea to go back to these and then flip that. And, you know, it's just pushed that scene to another level. So to give people that extra scene, and it's beautiful footage. It's coming straight from the computer game, but it doesn't look like that. This particular part of the footage that I'm using, it doesn't look like it's from a game at all. And the way that it's just been filtered and colorized, it's just, everyone's done a phenomenal job. So, you know, thank you guys so much for doing that. I know you just put it out there for anybody to use, but, you know, I just want to commend everybody that's working on this right now. Some people are just coming out with amazing stuff. So let's play the whole scene. Now I'm not going to be able to play it with sound again because of copyright reasons. So I'll dip the sound, but hopefully you'll be able to see it. But we'll go for full screen. Here we go. Amazing. Going hunting. Great transition. All works perfectly. Just move it. It's now so more aggressive. And for me, I just think that's the perfect time to bring this scene in, because everyone's been looking for the Wayfinder at this point. To do this scene at the beginning, it didn't feel like it made sense. It was just an excuse to have a really powerful, aggressive opening that I just felt it showed too much at the beginning. But now putting it at this point, I think is amazing. So that, yeah, that makes so much more sense, and that is just way more, wow, I don't know. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I absolutely love that scene. I think, you know, like I say, we weren't fortunate enough to get any deleted scenes from the Rise of Skywalker. It's weird, they did it through every other movie. So let me know what your theories are. Let me know if you can figure out why we didn't get any deleted scenes for this specific movie release. Are they going to do a JJ cut? Are they going to do a Lucas cut? Are they going to do some kind of 1 year anniversary and then give it to us then because of DVD or Blu-ray sales? I'm not sure, so let me know. Also, please don't be afraid of letting me know any ideas that you've got. I love, so many people are contacting me now, and the coloration that I did for the Leia opening, the Luke and Leia farewell, thank you guys so much. I'll do another video on that, thanking everybody. Yeah, so I've fixed the coloration of that scene. I've now got it off to another person who's going to try and figure out some of the audio for me, and I'm starting to build a little team, and it's amazing. So hopefully I can really speed this up and get it done a lot quicker than what I first thought of. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and also try to subscribe. There's 86% of you are now watching but not subscribing, so help me out and hit that subscribe button. You can check out any of these videos if you haven't seen them already, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. I'll see you again soon.